Once there was a little boy who saw a stranger in the kitchen. The lanky man leaned over a counter, sharpening a monstrous pair of steel scissors. Slowly he turned, tipped his hat, and grinned. Then he held out one fist and gave a thumbs down. Not knowing what to do, the boy pulled his own thumb from his mouth and returned the gesture hesitantly. The stranger shook his head and lunged. The boy ran upstairs, the scissors clacking behind him. He ran all the way to his mother's room and banged on the door and leapt inside and threw his arms around her and cried and cried. Through racking sobs, he told her about the man, but when they searched the house, nobody else was there. "He looked like the tailor," he said, "from Grandpa's book." At this, his mother's expression darkened. Why did her father have to show him that awful thing? Heinrich Hoffmann's Struwwelpeter was too disturbing for children. "Grandpa said if I suck my thumbs, the tailor'll come. He'll cut them off." Indeed, the book gleefully depicted the tailor, that great, long-legged scissor man, brandishing his bloody instruments as a thumbless child fled screaming. The boy would never forget that image. Years passed. As the boy grew into a young man, he turned this episode to his benefit. He stopped sucking his thumbs, which helped his dental development, and pursued an interest in folklore. Where had Hoffmann gotten the idea for this scissor man? Old cautionary tales, surely. Cruel trickster spirits who punish the thumbsucker, accompanied by tiny witches that ride cast-off fingernail clippings like boats across the sky. Such stories were not simply meant to frighten, but also to reassure. A child cannot be convinced of the unreality of monsters. However, to be told that the monsters can only hurt you if you break the rules brings a kind of safety. Over time, he grew adept at telling scary stories, and as his circle of friends expanded, the scissor man faded into a half-remembered daydream. The summer before college, his girlfriend stayed over for the night. Unable to sleep, he left her side and slipped downstairs for a midnight snack. The house felt empty with his parents away, and his steps echoed loudly as he fumbled for the kitchen light and clicked it on. Trying not to make noise, he opened the cupboard and pulled out a box of granola bars. Then, from behind him, came a sound he had never really forgotten. He spun around and came eye to eye with the leering scissor man. But he wasn't a kid. He didn't suck his thumb anymore. The scissors opened wide. The lights went out. A cold steel point gently traced its way down his chest, not quite breaking the skin, and then down past his navel. Oh God, earlier that night, his girlfriend. Oh God!